coming, brother, what you gonna do? You got Casey Stratton, that boy just a grunt. Corey Flynn's on the cameras, go, Duggery's on the hunt. Coming at you from Soundstage 25. The talk of wrestling makes them come alive.
Goodbye. Oh, hey, what's going on? It's me, Casey Strata, and Joe Grutt.
It's me, Joe Grutt.
We're here doing Pro Wrestling and You. It's like an amazing show that when you click on our tab, and then it brings up our video, you watch it, and you learn, but you also have fun. It's like the Magic School Bus.
It's amazing. Except we don't have a creepy lady.
No. Was it Miss Frizzle?
I don't remember her name. I just know she was very creepy, had orange hair, and wore glasses.
I think it's Miss Frizzle.
You're probably correct.
Alright, if anyone finds out what the name of the teacher, if it is Miss Frizzle, you don't get anything. But if it's not Miss Frizzle, don't lie. You may get a prize, a cake.
People are going to really start expecting us to give them a cake here pretty soon.
We might have to.
I'm not baking or sending a cake.
Carl bakes cakes all the time. Did you know that?
Does he really bake cakes all the time? I'm going to have to get on the phone with this guy because he needs to bake me a cake.
Yeah, well, ask him.
I'm going to.
He was going to make his brother's wedding cake.
No, he was not.
He was too.
All right, we're getting off the
Ask
subject.
him.
I'm going to ask him.
Do it now.
I'm not going to do it now.
Fair enough. You want to do the show?
Let's do the show.
All right, we'll do the show. So, did you guys watch Raw?
I watched Raw.
I watched most of it.
Okay, I didn't watch any of it. I DVR'd most of it.
Did you watch it then?
No.
Did you go on WWE.com and check
what
happened?
I did go on WWE.
That too.
I did go on WWE.com and check what happened.
The problem is, though, I went out on every Monday. I go for wings with Corey Flynn and Carl motherfucking Tully, and you know, we get there at like 7, and I leave around 9 to go watch Raw. But it obviously started early, so I missed all the important stuff in the beginning, and then I watched from 9 to about 10:50, and then I stopped caring because like last year, I thought that the brand battle royal would be useless, but it didn't turn out to be that way. So, my bad on that one.
You also missed Vince McMahon having a freak accident.
Yeah, I totally missed that. Like, thankfully, one of our loyal fans like showed me that clip where it's like that was like scary. I felt bad for Vince. I mean, it's not true, but I mean, it's still. I mean, like
it came off pretty good on TV.
Yeah, I think it came off pretty well.
I mean, when you have Edge and John Cena who are supposed to hate each other, like out there, like get this off, Vince, lift it up. Like John Cena's like gonna throw his back out. He's like, I can't lift it.
It would have been awesome if he had done it. He was like, if John Cena can't lift something, that shit's heavy. Yeah. I'm just saying. He picked up Mark Henry.
He did.
That's a big bitch.
And the Big Show. He picked up the Big Show as well. So we're gonna talk about the draft.
Yeah.
Draft.
There was a draft.
There was a draft.
Not the kind to go to war.
No, that would be sad and depressing.
That would be sad.
Because this guy would probably go into war. No,
That's true.
He wouldn't.
I would hope not.
I know I wouldn't hope to be going to war. That would suck.
No, Joey would flee the country.
I definitely would flee the country. I'm a heel. What do you want from me? I would just leave.
You would leave.
So the draft. Yeah.
Well, the biggest thing I think is Triple H was drafted to SmackDown.
Very big. Very very big.
It's been talked about for a long time. And if you read, you know, on the webs and stuff, on the internet, you read the internet. But no one ever thought it would happen. I didn't think it would happen.
Oh, I didn't think it was gonna happen either.
No. But that's WWE just throwing some shit at you. Catch it! Oh, you can't. Because that's fucking Triple H on SmackDown.
Now, is he gonna stay on SmackDown? I think he'll stay on SmackDown.
Because he got drafted to SmackDown before.
Yeah, he did.
For like a day.
And then he was traded back to Raw.
So
we'll see what happens. What the earliest report I've read is that he wants to go to SmackDown because it coincides with his wife's schedule and he can see the kids more and I don't know if that's true or not.
That'd be good though. That'd be good for the Mr. Paul Levesque. That'd be good for the Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
The Triple H.
Yeah.
So then we have Rey Mysterio's on Raw, which is okay.
Don't care.
Yeah, not really.
No.
Don't give a shit either way.
He needs to retire. He's just gonna pull another bicep or some shit. Not being mean. Because Rey Mysterio was a great performer.
I was very entertained by Rey Mysterio.
It's unfortunate I have to say something like this, but like, how old is Rey?
He's gonna be almost. What are you, like 30, 38?
Like 35, something like that.
Yeah, he's getting up there.
Yeah, he's getting up there. So, I mean, like, I think that he just doesn't bring much to the table anymore, unfortunately.
Well, it's not that he doesn't bring anything. I don't think he can really do anything because the next time he, like, goes for, like, a 619, I'm afraid he's going to, like, break his back.
Like, he's just going to go and both his arms are going to rip off?
Yeah, like, seriously.
Like, I don't... stump and hit someone?
He's just going to go to jump on the rope and his knees are just going to blow out and you're just going to see him face busted right on the side of the ring. I mean,
that's gonna be terrible. I don't want that to happen to him.
Come on, the guy's had like how many injuries in the past 2 years?
I mean, that happens. I mean, you do that high risk style, and it's gonna happen. But I mean, more or less, like, being able to be able to slow down, like, he still isn't. It's like Rey Mysterio on the mic isn't gonna like thrill you or anything.
No.
But the kids love him. The kids love him.
Yeah,
So
I like
that's
Rey
good.
Mysterio. I still a Rey Mysterio fan.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's touch on some other key ones. Mr. K is going to SmackDown. Not happy about that
This
at
seems
all.
stupid because it's like, what did he do the last year then? He won money. I mean, like the previous year, WrestleMania's Money in the Bank.
The only thing, I'll cut you off. The only thing I think is they're going to have him feud with Edge, which probably won't happen because Triple H is over there. So it would make more sense for Triple H. Well, it would make more sense for Kenny to feud with Edge, but Triple H is probably going to feud with Edge first.
Right. So I mean, like, who else on SmackDown would be viable contention for Triple H's title if Triple H is in fact still champion after Night of Champions? It opens up a whole new avenue of things because Triple H could lose to John Cena, and John Cena could have the title on Raw, and Edge could still be champion. Or why the fuck it? We've already gone this far. Why not have
Go ahead.
Why not have Edge lose and both titles are on Raw? You could do that just for like a little bit.
I think a swerve is going to happen because they keep talking about like, which they've done before, but they're really kind of. I feel like they're stressing this more this year with the whole. Oh well, they bring their champions to Night of Champions, and whoever wins is probably going to they're going to take the title with them. Mm-hmm. So I think one brand is going to have 2 titles.
Yeah, I mean that could definitely happen. I mean, it would be good for SmackDown, I really think, if Triple H won his match and Edge won his match, because you really wouldn't expect something like that to happen. And the only other thing though is that the ECW title has to remain on ECW.
Yeah, there's no if ands or
unless you change that because when this is so nerdy. When Bobby Lashley was
ECW champion, he went to Raw.
He went to Raw and he was stripped of the title. So you imagine that the ECW title will have to stay on ECW.
Some other key ones. When do we start 308?
I mean, but back to Kennedy. What are we gonna do with this guy?
CM Punk to Raw.
Punk needs to go ahead and get the IC belt after a little bit off of Chris Jericho.
And really bring it back.
And you could have things like CM Punk versus Rey Mysterio for the IC title. You could do... I mean, there are a lot of guys... Well, who else got moved to Raw that's not in... Is Shelton Benjamin still on ECW?
He's on SmackDown.
He's on SmackDown. Really?
Yeah, he got moved to SmackDown.
That doesn't help much.
No.
Who in the mid-card? I mean, maybe this will be good because we don't obviously have the list, and I know most people that got moved. I can't remember exactly. Go ahead and put, if maybe you think someone that, what you think would be good contention, or who you think would be good contention for the IC title.
I think CM Punk right now, off the top of my head, is probably going to be... I wish my printer was working because now I'm fucking pissed. I want to know who else got moved to Raw.
Well,
it was like a mid-carder.
Yeah, but anyways, I mean, what they're doing with Punk, I think that, all people don't understand is that they're saying he's been losing a lot lately, but that's exactly how they're booking him, is that it's like he's like one step away from doing, he was this close to winning Money in the Bank, or not Money in the Bank, but King of the Ring, and, this and that, and he's still getting closer and closer, so when he finally does cash Money in the Bank in, it's going to probably mean a lot more than if he was just like on this steamroll express and just squashing jobbers and shit.
I honestly think he'll be the first person with the Money in the Bank who's not going to win a title.
I mean, that's possible, but I think that'd be stupid.
I don't know if it'd be stupid per se.
I mean, like, maybe. I mean, if you want to keep him as a babyface,
it's gonna happen sooner or later. Like, somebody's gonna win Money in the Bank, and they're not gonna win the title.
Yeah, but let it happen to someone that sucks.
It's true. It'll be the 1 year Shelton Benjamin actually wins Money in the Bank.
Fucking Carlito.
So, and then I guess the other really, really big one, the supplemental draft was okay. We're not going to get into everybody, but I feel the supplemental draft was a win for a lot of people. Yeah. Going to get a chance to really shine. I'll just name, I think he's disagreeing with Kofi. I think he's going to...
Kofi Kingston.
Is it Kofi, right? They say Kofi.
Kofi Kingston.
I don't know. KK. He's going to be on Raw. D.H. Smith got moved to SmackDown. Fit Finley's on ECW now, which... Yeah. No, he's on... Yeah, he is on ECW.
Yeah, D.H. Smith got moved to SmackDown.
I said that. Carlito's on SmackDown, which I just think is a total rib on him.
Well, he started on SmackDown. He was U.S. champion. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but it's...
Yeah, I think we all know why he got drafted to SmackDown. That's pretty much it for the supplemental draft. But the big news is SmackDown and Raw, they traded head announcers. Michael Cole going to Raw, and Jim Ross gaining SmackDown, or going to SmackDown.
So, I mean, is this like pretty much like Jim Ross kind of winding his career down?
Or the WWE telling him to wind his career down? Because from what I read, he was awfully pissed off about being moved to SmackDown.
I would be.
Yeah, I would.
Sucks.
Well, I don't think he's upset being like having to work with Mick Foley.
No, that's
which
not
I think that's why he apologized immediately after that whole debacle.
Yeah.
I think he's just more pissed that nobody really told him that he was going to get moved.
Well, I mean, Michael Cole is not who I really want to listen to.
Me neither.
But, you know,
He's half the reason I don't watch SmackDown. Well, not half. Like a little under half of the reason why I don't watch SmackDown.
JBL was the reason I watched SmackDown.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I have not watched SmackDown recently.
I like Mick Foley. Mick Foley's kind of entertaining.
He's good.
He brings something new. At least he's not coach.
Yeah,
That's
we're
all
running
that
out of
matters.
time. All right.
That's pretty much it.
It was a good draft. Stronger than last year, and
Yeah.
last year was still pretty good. So, give us your feedback. What'd you think about
Watch
it?
Night of Champions this Sunday.